كلا إنها تذكرة فمن شاء ذكره في صحف مكرمة مرفوعة مطهرة.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You are once more tuned in to this Quranic reading course. Learn how to read the Quran from scratch, from the beginning, correctly with tajweed. Alhamdulillah, thus far we completed lessons 1 to 7. And today we will be focusing on lesson 8. But before we proceed and move on to lesson 8, let us do a recap on lesson 7. In lesson 7, we started a new lesson dealing with tanween. Tanween is the 3 short vowels doubled, which conveys the an, in, and sound. So the an is fathatain, the in is kasratain, and the is dhammatain. These 3 are called tanween in the Arabic language. So let us look at some of the examples that we did. One is the call-out phase. We take this word ra, dan. So the dan is the tanween, the short vowel doubled. Next example, I, wa, jun. Jun is the tanween doubled. Next example, bi, gha, da, bin. So bin. Bin is kasratain. Look at the B. B is kasra, one short vowel. When it becomes double, it gives the sound of in. Next example. Ba, da, in. In, kasratain. And the last example, hudan. This is dan. So we have dan in the beginning, in the first example, as well as in the last example. Now this is the call-out phase. Let us compare it to the reading phase. When we read, a simplified way is we concentrate first on letter 1 and 2 simultaneously. So when you look at the word raghadan, try and read ra with the gha together, and then you pronounce the dan. So it becomes raghadan. So initially, work at 2 letters, and then whatever is remaining, the third alone or third and fourth, however it appears. So it becomes raghadan. So in the call-out phase, look at the difference. We say raghadan because it's the beginning phase. When we want to improve our fluency, we say ragha and dan. And then we keep on practicing the word raghadan. Next example. In the call-out phase, we said I, wa, jun. Now let us try and read I with wa, it becomes iwa. So we're not reading it separately, we are reading it together. Iwa and then jun becomes iwa, jun. Now here's a 4-letter word. It's bi, gha, and da, bin. So let us try and read the bi with the gha, becomes bigha, and da with bin, da, bin. Bigha, da, bin. Bigha, da, bin. Next word, bada, in. So bada, fatha, fatha, and then in, kasratain. Bada, in. And the last one, hudan. So this is it's in spelling it's 3 letters, in pronunciation it's 2. So it becomes hu and then becomes hudan. So when we look at these examples, they are all dealing with letters 1 to 10. Now in today's lesson, in lesson 8, we are still in the recognition phase of phase 1. We move on to letters 11 to 20, and we are still busy with tanween, the an, in, and in all the shapes. Right, so what is shaded in green, that is what we are going to do today, from the letter re or r as we know it, to the letter ghain or gh. These are the 10 letters. We're going to place the an, in, on top of these letters or below it, and then see how we pronounce it. Right, these are the 3 short vowels double called tanween. An on the right, fathatain, in and Let's learn. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Right, the very first one, it comes with the letter Re. Letter 11 is run. Again, the alif is there in writing for spelling purposes. So we say run, rin, run. Letter 12, zan, zin, zun. If it was single short vowel, it would have been z, zi, zu. Now it becomes zan, zin, zun. Letter number 13, which is sin. Put the fathatain on top, it becomes san, kasratain, sin, and dhammatain, sun. Letter number 14, same shape, the dots makes it a different sound. Shan, fathatain, shin, kasratain, and shun, dhammatain. Shan, shin, shun. Letter number 15, sun. Again, we see the alif, sun, sin, and sun. Sun, sin, sun. It's spelled with a double S, showing more emphasis in pronouncing this particular letter. The letter Dod. Put a fathatain, it becomes dhan. Kasratain, din. And dhammatain becomes dun. So dhan, din, dun. Letter number 17, the letter T, or some know it as toy. When we put fathatain, it becomes ton, tin, tun. Ton, tin, tun. Letter number 18, the letter Z or Zoi. Dhan, dhin, dhun. So fathatain, dhan, kasratain, dhin, and dhammatain is dhun. Letter number 19, we got an. Again, put emphasis when pronouncing this particular letter. One is alif and hamza, which is an. This is an, more from the throat. There's more emphasis when pronouncing it. An, fathatain, kasratain, in, and dhammatain. Letter number 20, which is the last letter for today, is the letter ghain. When we put fathatain on it, it becomes ghan, ghin, and ghun. Ghan, ghin, ghun. So these are the 10 letters we focus in today's lesson. Now let us take the same 10 letters we just went through and take few examples and see how are we going to call it out. The call out phase. Ma, ra, dhan. Ma is fatha, ra is fatha, dhan is fathatain, dhan. Next example. Na, ja, san. Next. The, ka, ran. Can notice each of them are ending in an. Dhan, san, and ran. Next example. Bi, ya, an. An. Ra, fatha, ha, fatha, tan, fathatain. Ra, ha, tan. Right, now look at the reading phase. 4 letters in spelling, 3 in pronunciation. Mara, dan, najasan. Again, 2 letters simultaneously, naja and then san. Najasan. Dhakaran, dhakaran. Biya'an, biya'an. And the last example, rahatan, rahatan. So let us look at the difference in the 2 now. Call out phase, maradan. Reading phase, maradan. Najasan, dhakaran, biya'an, rahatan. That's how you do the reading phase. Right, these examples all were centered around an, fathatain. Now the same an, let's convert it to in. And what examples we get now? Example number 1, maradin, call out phrase, maradin. Call out phrase is very important because it shows how much of recognition you have of each Arabic letter. Najasin, dhakarin, biya'in, rahatin. Now let us do the reading phase. Maradin, najasin, dhakarin, biya'in, rahatin. I'm going to read from the right and follow. Maradin, najasin, dhakarin, biya'in, rahatin. Right, these examples were centered around in. Let's move on to un. The first one, call out phrase, maradun, najasun, dhakarun, biya'un. Last example, rahatun. Right, reading phase, maradun, najasun, dhakarun, biya'un, rahatun. Look from the right now. Maradun, najasun, dhakarun, biya'un, rahatun. That's the reading phase. Now we take examples that are mixed with an, in, and un. The first one, wa'adun, jawazin, harisan, fahashun, and nazighan. Right, the same examples. Let's do the reading phase. Wa'adun, jawazin, harisan, fahashun, and nazighan. So you got wa'adun, jawazin, harisan, fahashun, nazighan. So alhamdulillah, these are the 10 letters we covered today. The homework will be found on the website as well. These 10 letters must be learned, and do the test yourself exercises. We will recap and do it once more next week, inshallah ta'ala. You can access to the website or YouTube, get the notes, do the homework, and inshallah ta'ala, until next time, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
كلا إنها تذكرة فمن شاء ذكره في صحف مكرمة مرفوعة مطهرة كلا إنها تذكرة فمن شاء